The Indian Air Force is the third most powerful in the world behind the United States and Russia, according to this report. Another report puts India ahead of the Chinese Air Force at the start of 2024, while this one disagrees, saying China is third, while the IAF ranks the fourth most powerful. Nuclear Himalayan rivals, India and China seem to be neck and neck in global air power rankings. But will that change? Beijing is quickly developing fifth-generation stealth fighter jets, including the Chengdu J-20 and the Shenyang FC-31 as the Dragon prepares to, quote, reunify Taiwan. Even Pakistan is arming itself with these Chinese fifth-generation stealth fighters. So, is the Indian Air Force at risk of losing its dominance in South Asia? What's India's vision for a fifth-generation fighter jet that can compete and beat Chinese J-20 and the FC-31 in case of a conflict? According to reports, Russia has stepped up and is offering a sweet deal to India on its fifth-gen stealth fighter, the Su-75 Checkmate. The Su-75 is a single-engine stealth fighter which comes in single-seater, double-seater and even an unmanned drone mode. It is being seen as Moscow's answer to the US F-35 fighter jet in the international market. Russia unveiled its newest fighter jet at the recent World Defense Show in Riyadh. Recent reports suggest Russia is proposing various incentives to entice India, and one key lure is the promise of reduced costs. Additionally, they are proposing customization options to tailor the Su-75 to IAF's specific needs. While India is undoubtedly in the market for new fighter jets, its decision is far from straightforward. The country has its ambitious indigenous program, the FGFA, in the works and hopes to fly the prototype of its own fifth-generation AMCA jet by the end of this decade. Given the government's push towards Make in India program, buying a costly fifth-generation jet becomes questionable. Furthermore, the ongoing geopolitical tensions between Russia and the West add complexity to any potential partnership. Even the Russian Air Force's performance in the ongoing conflict raises questions about the capabilities of its aircraft. As of now, negotiations are ongoing. Even in the past, the Kremlin had invited New Delhi to co-develop a stealth fighter jet, but no concrete agreements were reached. The Su-75's prototype is yet to take flight, raising concerns about its technological maturity. The first prototype of the Su-75 is expected this year, with test flights scheduled for 2025. The Checkmate fighter will have a 3,000 kilometers operational range and be able to fly at Mach 1.8 or 1.8 times the speed of sound. The India-Russia defense partnership, particularly in the aerospace sector, has been a strategic cornerstone for decades. However, Russia does have a huge advantage. HAL already manufactures the Sukhoi 30 MKI jets, which are the backbone of the Indian Air Force. So a similar production deal in India for the Checkmate is feasible. Indian Navy also flies the Russian MiG-29s as part of its interceptor force from its aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya and INS Vikrant. Experts, meanwhile, offer differing opinions on India's potential involvement. Some believe India might be more interested in joining the program at a later stage, once the Su-75 has proven its capabilities. Others emphasize the strategic importance of maintaining ties with Russia for India's long-term defense needs. Reportedly, Russia supplied 65% of India's weapons imports, worth more than $60 billion over the last 2 decades. Over the next 10 years, India is anticipated to spend close to $100 billion as it modernizes its military. However, if India does decide to import a fifth-generation stealth fighter, then one just cannot ignore the American F-35. It is unquestionably the most advanced fighter jet in the international market, and the cost may be justified simply due to the capabilities of this jet. But the difference is huge. While reports suggest the Su-75 may be in the $30 million range, the F-35 cost may go as high as $100 million apiece. More than 9 countries have already bought the F-35 manufactured by Lockheed Martin, including the USA, UK, Italy, Netherlands, Australia, Norway, Israel, Japan and South Korea. You too can have your say. What should be India's game plan for a fifth-generation stealth fighter? Develop its own AMCA, accept the Russian order for Su-75 Checkmate, or just buy the world's best stealth fighter, the F-35? Leave a comment below, and if you like this news report, then subscribe to our channel or hit the like button so that it can reach more viewers.